Yeah, I think we did it with only 1 hour of delay. Checkmate Sir Grind a lot. As I quickly try to finish setting up stuff on my PC, because we were clearly very late, I had to start things in a rush. I need to monitor the situation from my phone to make sure the sound is there. Because you may be new around here and not know what I'm talking about, but I had several mute streams or or videos that I started recording during which I was talking and no one was actually talking because I was not recording. Okay, I can hear my voice from the phone, meaning that the microphone and everything is fine. Which, by the way, I had some issues with. More on this later. Now I can close that, I can move this, I can move the chat here so I can see it. And it's better to start streaming in the background so that if later I have a little bit of time to play Last Epoch, probably not very long today due to the late stream. At least if there is any update, it's ready. Yeah, update queued, oh my god. I need to update the Last Epoch and I also need to download the last save the files. Because we did this thing in the Last Epoch that now Steam synchronizes save the data even for off-live sessions, which is very convenient. I have to admit it's very convenient, but at the same time it scares me a lot. Because I had this issue not long ago. It happened in the Last Epoch, by the way, that I logged in from one computer. I may be at the cup of energy, by the way. Yes. That I logged in from one computer, and one was at home, my daughter was not sleeping and stuff like that. And in the evening I would play from the laptop in my living room. Because originally files were not synced in the cloud, if I wanted to play from different platforms, I had to manually copy the saved files that I had and save them to the computer that I was starting to play with. Now, files are synced in the cloud. And what happened is I lost several levels on one of my characters because of that. And it sucked. It absolutely sucked. Now it's a lot more convenient. It's the first time that I use her on autoplay. Let's see who she will buff when it's her turn. To see if she's playable in autoplay or if she's absolute ass. Because the next one is going to be easy. Okay, this is fine. Seal is dropping the ultimate at the wrong time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Autoplay. What was I saying though? I was talking about the sync stuff. Oh yeah. The sync stuff. Hopefully nothing weird is going to happen to my characters. Wait, did I get Nihility out of habit? I think I got Nihility. Let's exit. I do believe I got Nihility out of habit. Because I do this on autoplay basically every day using all my energy with Kafka and Friends. And with Kafka and Friends, of course, I pick Nihility. Now I need to pick the Hound. I do believe on the first attempt I was doing Nihility. Now let's try to change things a bit. Don't. I still believe Nihility would be better with Kafka and Friends here, just to grind quickly. But, you know, got a new character, let's use new character. I will probably only do manual play for, what's his face? Yanshin at the end, because autoplay... Okay, she buffed the Zilli. Autoplay Zilli against Yanshin is just a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. It's not going to happen. Of course. Nope. Okay. Let's keep going. Now, the stream started late today, not due to technical difficulties, but simply because I don't need to work in the morning. I have the morning completely off. And my wife decided to not to call me when it was time to wake up. So I usually wake up around 6:30, more or less. But my wife, in all her wisdom, decided to let me sleep. And when I oversleep, I don't oversleep 20 minutes. I overslept basically 2 hours and a half. That's how I work. That's how my my body operates. So even the stream started a little bit late, more than 1 hour late. I'm sorry about that. Especially because in this period I do not get many chances for streaming, unfortunately. No. I always get a negative thing there. There are some times that I'm okay getting a negative curio, actually several negative curios, if I feel like I can reroll them later, but in general, no, not going to happen. It's a very busy period for me for work, and it has been like that for a couple of months now. And it's the reason why we went from 2 streams a week to 1. And the single stream is not even particularly stable. Like, there are some weeks during which I cannot stream at all. And it's a bummer for me because although there isn't a ton of daily content to cover in Honkai Star Rail, now there is the Last Epoch, which I could grind endlessly for hours every day. And I would really like to stream longer sessions of the Last Epoch. But it just happens that I'm very busy with the work. Hello Polski, welcome to the very late stream. You may have not noticed, but I started streaming basically more than 1 hour late due to, oh wow, to a slightly oversleeping issue. Hello Kawaii Potato, hello. Welcome to the delayed stream due to a sleepy Sir Grindalot. And to a benevolent wife, to be fair. To be fair. Oh yes, the whale curio, let's go. I overslept so much that I don't know if I can show it from here. I cannot show it from here, right? I overslept so much that I am past the energy cap. Feels bad, man, but it is what it is. Not by a lot, luckily. Not by a lot. But I'm past... I was past 240 when I logged in on Honkai Star Rail and I generated a little bit of the extra spare thingy. I really wish I could play Hanabi. Hanabi and Seely in English and everyone else in Japanese. For me, Hanabi's English voice fits her a lot better. She sounds a little bit more adult. She sounds a bit too childlike in Japanese. Probably because of a very high pitch. Don't like her Japanese voice too much. And I'm not talking about the quality of the voice acting, by the way. She does a great job. Not from a technical standpoint, just from a frequency evaluation. I don't like the frequency of that voice too much. She's also a pain in the ass to play. The ultimate bamboozle. The ultimate bamboozle. It's fair that Annihilation character bamboozled me so hard. I guess that depending on which character you pair her with, their performance varies a lot. Like, I've seen people saying that she's great for Chinchue, she can be great for Danheng, the 5-star version, but it depends on how many Eidolons you have on a Danheng 5-star, and, you know, many other variances. And it's the same for Zeely. Like, at Eidolon 2 Zeely, you basically need to speed tune Hanabi, not for your team, but for your team in function of your enemies. Which is really annoying, because it requires a lot of extra effort compared to someone like Bronya, that you just give her 134 speed and you're done. Your Zeal is going to act 3 times, no matter who you are fighting. It doesn't matter if you're fighting 2 bosses or a boss that spawns trash or a boss that doesn't spawn trash, Seal is going to act 3 times on the first cycle. When Hanabi, no, it can happen that Seal only acts twice. Basically losing 1/3 of the damage output for the team. It's a nightmare. But it is what it is. Now my jades are all gone. I am stuck with an Hanabi that is a higher maintenance Bronya. Do I get this or this? What are my curious? Yeah, I can get this one. Mostly Garbo, but it's okay. Let's try to get some nice relics. All of this is trash. But I mean, the very first time I got relics, I got an energy recharge piece that could actually be nice for Fushuan, unless I really need the speed on her rope. Do I need the speed on her rope? I have 4 speed. What is her speed overall? 136. So I need a little bit of speed on her, just not a ton. But we shall see. Give me another curio. Oh my god, these are all awful. At least I can forgive Hanabi, because at the end of the day she gave us a bunch of fuel and some random stuff. I was reading that some people got a character sample from the mail. So there is an RNG system involved even in her in her gifts. Like some people got 1 fake credit, some people got a sample. In addition to the time fuel, I mean, very interesting. It's a cool idea. I wonder what will happen with this and Hanabi in the team. It's probably going to be a nightmare on auto mode. Occurrence Runmei? No. Would have been funny if I got the first Runmei in probably over a month when I do not have Runmei in the team. Not really funny, more like, oh no, not that one, what am I doing? Not really funny, more like, haha, funny. And now it's the Anshin time. Well, the first clear I definitely want to do it on autoplay to see the absolute debacle that is going to happen. So any dream that I had of pulling for Acheron is gone. Yeah, because I have no jade after getting Hanabi. I was hoping to get her very early and some Eidolons as well, but it cost me all my jade. So now I'm definitely going to be in full saving mode until later on. I managed to get her Eidolon through last night after doing a little bit of exploration, because my pulling session was a nightmare. I got Eidolon 0 a bit early on a 50-50, and I thought that was a good sign. I was very happy about it. Then I got Jeopard at soft PT, Hanabi at soft PT, Clara at soft PT, and I was at 0 Jade. Absolutely 0. But I had a ton of leftover content in Penacony to clear, and I managed to collect some pools. Eventually I got her Eidolon through a bit before PT, I believe. Yeah, a bit before. And now I'm slightly broke. And I have a little bit of buyer's remorse, because I feel basically no different compared to Bronya. Checkmate to grind a lot of jades. But it is what it is. I'm a quantum main at heart. Don't get frozen like that. At least her autoplay is decent. Yeah, I've been punished for my Ruanmei pulls. For Ruanmei, I did not even pull for Ruanmei. I wanted to get Shui, and in less than 14,000 jades, 1-4, I got 3 copies of Ruanmei, all on a 50-50. So, you know, less than 80 pulls, I got 3 5 stars, all on a 50-50. And I was punished for that by the RNG gods for my Hanabi pools, because of course the desire sensor is real, and I got us blasted for that. It is what it is, unfortunately. But it's okay. The only other character that I was really looking forward to on Penacony was Acheron, and I knew that Hanabi and Acheron coming right one after the other was going to be a nightmare for me. And indeed it happened. Let's do one Nihility run. That one I like it. We should be able to get all over. There was a way to get all of them, but the animation of Kafka's technique is very slow. Unfortunate. I always try to save time when fighting trash. The main appeal of Acheron for me would have been to use the technique that one-shot the trash. Maybe I will try to get her at Eidolon 0. Like I will have her unbuilt with no relics because I have nothing, but she will just be replacing, I don't know, Ruan Mei in this team to one-shot all the trash. Can we get some Nihility? Oh, you see, just complain. Complain and good things will happen. Do not take life advice from me, by the way. Yeah. Let's see, what time it is? 9:30. I want to use some of the fuel that we got from Hanabi here in Simulated Universe 8. So I will be doing a few runs, but later I would like to do some more grind in the Last Epoch. We will see at what time we finish here our Simulated Universe 8 grind. I might have a rally that I still want to level up and that I forgot about. And I have a ton, really a ton of the currency to craft relics. But I've not decided yet what to do with all the fuel that I have. I have quite a bit. Reason being that I believe in one of the leaks that happened 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, I read that sometime during the release of Penacony, there is going to be a relic set that is going to be the best in slot for someone like Argenti. And I do have Argenti and I like him, and he's currently equipped with 4 pieces, what is it called, Quantum set with very questionable substats. So it's going to be fairly easy for me to improve my Argenti, especially if I release a new best in slot set for him. But if I want to do it, I should be able to, I should save as much fuel as I want. Because since I'm not getting Acheron, I will not... Yeah, an ultimate focused set. But ultimate focused that is related to energy. Like Emblem of Severed Fate in Genshin. So, not an ultimate set for Acheron, but basically a copy-paste of Emblem of Severed Fate. And... you know, I need to save up a little bit of fuel for that. But at the same time, I have not seen any set that really activates my almonds from the next Simulated Universe. Like, they look a bit gimmicky for me, especially not having Acheron. Do I want to keep this one? No, not really. So part of me thinks I should try to keep farming this cursed place for a bit, because I have very few good relics from this Simulated Universe. Very few. It seems like a trap. Yeah, it looks a bit questionable to me. It looks a little bit questionable. A bit gimmicky. Let's not do the bamboozle like earlier, okay? Go, Trotterino, go to the last enemy. Good job, Trotterino. Okay. Salsotto for Acheron instead of a new one. Salsotto and Rutilant in general are the best until you have absolutely insane relics and team synergies. In general, they're very, very good. The reason why I'm farming here is that from Rutilant Arena I cannot get any improvement for Sealy, and none of my other characters use it. Because Argenti doesn't care about Rutilant Arena. Characters like... oh my god. Oh no, wait, I'm doing an... no, it's an Annihility run now! I forgot! I forgot I'm doing an Annihility run. Because I did Hunt earlier. I'm sorry, Kafka, she's judging me now. She thinks I'm an absolute moron. Double 3-star Nihility Blessing. Easy skip, my dude. Oh no, it's the wrong one. Man, what a cursed run. What a cursed run. Speaking of cursed runs, yesterday while I was at work, I set the phone on autoplay while I was grinding here, Simulated Universe 8. And, you know, I left it down there during the Yanshin fight, and I picked it up after a few minutes. I lost. I don't know how it happened. I wish there was a recording of that fight. Because I don't remember this team, this exact team, losing to Yanshin ever. Occasionally I lost with Sealy's team because Sealy's autoplay is awful. She will focus too much on the swords, and eventually it can happen that a Yanshin Giga Sword from the sky one-shots someone and it can be problematic. But with this team I never lost to Yanshin. Never. Until yesterday. It felt so weird. But you know, sometimes autoplay giveth, sometimes autoplay taketh. And yesterday it taketh a lot. And in this simulated universe, by the way, I'm farming for attack ropes for, well, anyone, as well as energy recharge rope for Argenti. And from this set, I want, well, not fire, because my Himeko already has a borderline perfect fire rope. But ice for Herta, quantum for Zili, attack for a few characters, lightning for Kafka, fire for Gwyneth, but she really has a very good one. So, you know, I have quite a few characters that can benefit from this set. But... oh no, I don't want to talk with her. I don't want to spend money now that I have the dress that likes credits. Yeah. Oh yes, I have a curse courier, right? No, why did you give me these to discard? I have a cursed courier that multiplies. Do I already have multiple? No, I already... What a scam. What an absolute scam. This is a really cursed run. One of the most cursed runs I've had in a while. I'm slightly worried about the Yanshin fight. You know, maybe it's a sign from the RNG gods. Because the weak right now would be leaving. The weak would be saying, oh no, this run is cursed. Better to leave. But the challenge of the RNG gods is this one. Building pity for a good drop. Hashtag believe. Hashtag believe. Man, I wish there was a pity system for relics. At least for the main stat, at least. The target farming in the Last Epoch was already good in early access, and it became amazing at release with the Circle of Fortune. Like, I got some pieces thanks to the Circle of Fortune in basically a week since the game was released, that I didn't have in early access after hundreds of hours of gameplay. Just because it improved the solo self-found experience a lot. And I don't know, maybe one day MiHoYo will release a game with a system like that. Because over time, game after game, they're giving us a lot of quality of life improvements. But from that point of view, I felt quite a bit spoiled by the Last Epoch. And but my decision of getting a rogue ally was really good. A little bit expensive, but not even excessively expensive, because they announced they're going to release a new model later this year, so it's not difficult to find the current model at a discount, and it basically tripled the amount of game time that I can have in the Last Epoch daily during my work days. Because for people not in the know, well, I don't know, Marienburg, and it's a very good question. I only noticed it. I only noticed this habit yesterday, when there was the update for the release of Hanabi. Before the release of Hanabi, I played this team on autoplay a million times, and Huohuo, if she had her ultimate ready, while Tingyun's ultimate was ready, Huohuo would always wait. Now she always uses her ultimate first anyway. I do believe we're getting sabotaged by MiHoYo, making autoplay worse, so that it feels like our characters are worse, and we need to pull for new characters. Or something like that, I'm not sure, but I don't know why they make these kind of changes in the AI, because it cannot be casual. Tingyun should be with Dance Dance Dance. Let me check. Yeah, Dance Dance Dance. High speed Dance Dance Dance, and unless I change her relic, she's using the wind set. What was I saying before the Hanabi, not Hanabi, before the Huohuo debacle, Huohuo AI debacle? Oh yeah, the rogue ally. That for people not in the know, I have a very long commute to work every day, very long. It's basically 1 hour by bus to go to work, and then 1 hour by bus to come back home, because I don't sleep in my office. And plus I have 1 hour of lunch break at work. So basically, instead of having 2 hours of gameplay of the Last Epoch in the evening after my daughter goes to bed, I now have 5, because I play on the bus, on the way to work, on the way back home, and during my lunch break. And it has improved my grind a lot. Maybe it's trying to maximize Dance Dance Dance. But I wish that they released some patch notes regarding this kind of thing. Like, I know that autoplay is really, really bottom tier in terms of what players care about. Like, I believe that 99% of people would not even read patch notes for autoplay, but I would. Because there are many occasions in which I play on Kai'Star Rail on autoplay just because I do it at work, and I don't have time to actually hold the phone in my hands and do things. I'm playing on the Rogue Ally, basically the Asus Steam Deck with a better... Wait, what? Let's spend? I don't know. Oh, okay. The Steam Deck with better hardware. I'm playing with that one, and it's playing absolutely fine. I reduced some settings because there is some graphic settings that impact video performance and battery of life quite significantly because they're poorly optimized. Like, there is basically some environmental fog that doesn't even look that good, but the moment I disabled it, the game became clearer to see, like the image is more crisp, and it improved life battery, well, frames per second quite a lot, and life battery as well. Basically, the first day that I got the Rogue Ally, after 40 minutes of my commute to work, it was running out of battery. After a couple of days of playing around with some settings in the Last Epoch, now after 1 hour of gameplay, I still have 30% battery left. So it takes a little bit of work to fully benefit. Oh, this one could be very nice for Kafka. To fully benefit from it, but it's worth it. I lower the resolution a little bit because I don't care about playing. How many? What? How many am I getting? What was even that? But I'm really, really enjoying it. And the first 2 hours on the Ally, I died an embarrassing amount of times. Because I've never played a hack and slash game on a joystick before. On a gamepad. And the Ally feels exactly like a gamepad. I was getting farmed while I was playing it. Absolutely farmed. Then I got used to it, and now there isn't a big difference for me between mouse and keyboard. Hello, my Reverie! Hello, welcome. Between mouse and keyboard and the gamepad of the Ally. I just wish the material at the back was not slippery plastic. I think that someone on the Rogue Ally subreddit to the question how do you hold it comfortably replied saying you don't hold it comfortably, you just change position every 5 minutes. It's true. Hello, Glaze. Hello. It's very uncomfortable to hold without any special grip, external case, stuff like that. And I do not have any of those, but if I could find some rubbery stickers to put at the back, I think that would improve the experience a lot. It was miserable, yeah. I would say that the gameplay itself of the Last Epoch works very well on gamepad. Like, it really only took me a couple of hours to get used to it, and my muscle memory recorded it, and now it's very, very, very easy for me. But at the very beginning it was a nightmare. The problem is menus. Menus on a gamepad are a nightmare. Very often what I do is I play the game on my commute to work for hours, in the office for hours, no worries, but I do not do anything that involves menus. Like, all the good gear that I get, I dump it in a single stash tab that I keep empty, and I dump everything there. I do not craft anything, I do not do any micromanagement. Then, at the end of the day, after my daughter goes to sleep, I open the Last Epoch, and with mouse and keyboard I tidy everything and I make it look nice and in order. I craft what I want to craft, and then I do some extra grind. But they did overall a very good job optimizing it for gamepad. I did not even have to change the base settings. Because the first day I was getting so confused that I could not even change the keybinds. I didn't find a way to make it work. I couldn't change keybinds on the Rogue Ally. And so I got used to the default keybinds, and not bad actually, not bad. Mostly done with the triggers at the back, and basically the thumb only has to press 2 buttons. The right thumb has to only press 2 buttons. It's very convenient. Why? Why are you doing this, Cal? I wanted to go that way. You won the 50-50 and double Litecoin at 75-25. Nice. Your pulls have been way luckier than mine, but congratulations. Yeah, it's probably difficult for developers to balance everything, because to have an UI and controls that work well on mobile, you are basically developing them from scratch. And developers need to decide how many resources do we want to dedicate to this, how many people will play on mobile. And when it comes to Android games, every Every developer does it. Like, I mean, games like on Star Rail that are on PC, but also Android, they do it because millions of people will play on mobile. But when it comes to games for PC exclusively, like the Last Epoch, how many people are going to play them with a gamepad? Probably not so many. How many resources should we dedicate to it? How many people are going to play it from a small screen? So I can understand them not focusing a lot on it. But they did a good job, and most of it they prepared it for release. I didn't play Last Epoch on the LA in early access, because I only got the early access recently. I only got the LA recently, but people who played early access and were using a gamepad say that it has improved a lot after release. Kafka's Banner Nightmare. Oh, no. Yeah, but the desire sensor is real. Because as I was reminding everyone earlier, when I pulled on Ruan-Mei's banner and I didn't even care about her, I wanted Shui, I got 3 copies of Ruan-Mei in 80 pulls, basically. And Hanabi, no. Hanabi absolutely destroyed me. Do I have a Curio with the extra damage per cache? I don't remember. Nope. Then we might as have a chat with the Herta to upgrade the stuff. Witness that, witness this. And I was noticing yesterday while I was pulling for Hanabi that I did not pull for anyone since December. I had almost 3 months of no pulls. And I wonder how long it will take from me before I pull for someone else, unless there is a silly rerun. Because characters on the horizon, I've not seen anyone that really activates my almonds significantly in terms of kit, and in terms of design there is the purple lady from the Destruction Gang, but some people were speculating she may be a 4-star, and that will be a bummer. And a couple of days ago there was a leak about a quantum character that is centered around follow-up attacks. Her name, I believe, is Jade, and it might be a disaster for for our resident Potato, who is a follow-up attack main, because she's basically quantum Topaz, roughly, something like that. But she's erudition, so she is a follow-up attacker that deals AoE damage when other characters attack, essentially. But the kit is a bit too complex to explain in words without having it at hand. She might be interesting to play with Zeely. Because of that I may consider pulling for her, maybe, but we shall see. Because there is a chance that Zeely acting many times a turn, combined with Jade, who will generate stacks for her AoE follow-up attack, and combined with Hanabi, who is going to buff both of them very significantly, might be a very fun team to play. But I want to see Jade's kit, I want to see her animation, I want to see, you know, there is a lot of ifs regarding that character. And later on in Penacony, like characters like Robin, Sunday, Firefly, I don't really care about them very much. They don't activate my almond significantly. So there may be a huge skipperoni. It might be a little bit reminiscent of Sumeru for me. I pulled for a couple of characters early in Sumeru, and then it was nothing for the rest of the whole patch, of the whole cycle actually, of the whole 3.x cycle. No. I wonder if on Poho I still have the wind damage goblet, a goblet, orb, or the hit point one. Because in order to properly arrange the speed tuning of the team for a very long time, I had Wind damage orb. I still have a wind damage orb. Based DPS. Whoa. Meta, top meta. I wonder my Huo doesn't rank very highly on Silly Land. I really cannot explain it. Look at this. Look at this and despair. What time is it then? Yeah, I can still do a few runs. It definitely feels faster with the Nihility Gang. So let's stick to Nihility Gang for now. I like both of these actually. Let's go with Black Hole Trap. Black Hole Trap, won't you come? Every time that I read that courier, I think of a Soundgarden song. It keeps playing in my head instantly the moment I see that courier. On a good note, I got Clara, which was my first Clara. I have been Clara-less for almost 1 year, a bit less than 1 year. I don't exactly remember when Onkaister Rail was released, but she was the only character I was missing from the standard banner, even though I have multiple copies of others. I have, I believe, Eidolon 3, Himeko, Wealth, Eidolon 2, Bronya. I don't remember Yanchin if I have Eidolon 0 or 1, I really don't remember. And I kept missing Clara. So yesterday, when on my second attempt at getting Eidolon 2, well, when during my first attempt at getting Eidolon 2 Hanabi, I actually got a Clara, I was not even that upset. But that will take some energy to build. I have no idea which Lightcon to give her. If there is any Clara main who can suggest, because I have no clue. Like, which Lightcon is even good for her? I have that one. I have the Wolf Doggy Time. I do not have any 5-star Lightcon. No limited Lightcon, at least. Man, you're waiting for a lot of characters. R.I.P. Jade. R.I.P. Jade or Wallet Kun. It will depend. If you want both Acheron and Aventurin, they're running back-to-back, it could be rough. Or it could be Omega Blessed. I hope for you it will be Omega Blessed. I hope all my subs, viewers, sympathizers, and enemies, why not, will have Omega Blessed pools. Because after all, we're all in this together, so if we could all get blessed pools and get the characters that we want, the relics that we want, in a reasonable amount of time, the mental health of the whole community would improve and everyone would be happier. Jade looks? What? You finished mid-sentence. I really hope we'll get some leaks about how Jade looks, because according to Dean Breath, she will be released in the 2.3. So, you know, it's not very far. It's a couple of patches away, and I would like to have an idea of how she looks like. Even regardless of animation, kits, and all the sort of stuff. Do I want to do a reroll? No. This one is garbage, that one is used. Meh! There are 2 blessings from the old path of destruction, but are good for it. Fine, let's reroll. Let's high roll. Bless me. Well, not even the worst. Could have been way worse than that. Jade looks like can't use Mono Quantum Team. Why? Oh wait, we need to do a bit of refresh with this. Let's do 4. Then we do this. In the leaks that I saw yesterday, she doesn't really care about the path of the team members, like the element of the team members. She just wants other team members that act very quickly, and so because of that, she seems to be a very good potential friend of Silly, especially in combination with Hanabi or Bronya. And at that point I will have to wonder what will happen with Hanabi's Lightcon. Like, is there a universe in which Hanabi would want to dance in the kind of team to push forward everyone even further? I have no clue. Because we are too far from having an idea of what the release the Jade kit will look like. Or maybe it's going to be a Giga Bamboozle, and the best Zeely Jade team will have Robin, who seems to pull forward everyone else on her ultimate, or something along those lines. I don't know. But a thing that I learned from Genshin Impact that I'm trying to follow in Star Rail as well is that if I need to pull for a character who needs essentially a whole new team worth of characters built around that character, it's probably not going to be doable or interesting for me. Because it just becomes too many resources stretched out for a single character. And if it's a character that I really like, I will do it. But if it's a character like, oh yeah, this character is nice, I could fit it in that kind of team, but then I also need that other support and that other support, and she would synergize better if someone had that light, but it becomes too much. And you either run out of energy or Jades, and MiHoYo's accounting team is happy, because when people run out of Jades they have to summon Wallet Kun, but I would rather not do it. Topaz Aventurine, Ruan Mage Jade. That sounds pretty neat. I wonder if eventually we will be able to do a full IPC team, because we're getting there. Like Topaz, Ratio, Jade, they all in one way seem to synergize well with each other. And Aventurine is a good support overall, so we just need an IPC Harmony character that is giga busted for follow-up attackers, and then it's a full IPC team. Yes. Based food. Oh, for people who play Reverse 1999, yesterday I was super excited because there was the release of patch 1.4, and I've been saving pools for months and months and months for 37, the character named 37. And I managed to get 2 copies of her, all without a guarantee, and now I'm very close to a third PT. I hope I will manage to get a third copy for her, because her second portrait, which is the equivalent of an idol on the constellation, is very good. But I think if not, I will get it on a future run. I was very happy because I really like the design of the character. So my 37 pools in Reverse 1999 were blessed. My Hanabi pools in Honkai Star Rail were cursed. Maybe if I played... if I pulled for a third gacha game, it would be average. Or maybe I was... Which one did I pull first? Oh, I pulled the first in Reverse 1999. Because the servers were up a couple of hours before Honkai Star Rail. So maybe if I waited and I pulled in Honkai Star Rail first, I would have been lucky there. Yeah, it's definitely the case. It should have totally happened. Oh, nice. Meteorite. Based. Giga based. the third or fourth hit point percentage rope with double crit that I get from this set. I even have one with the 4 stats including speed. I do believe the game is mocking. There is no other explanation. The game knows. It definitely knows. Oh, I forgot. I was checking OBS to see if everything was in order. I believe there is something missing in the OBS overlay. Let me see. The chat is there. I see my bannerino up here. The chat is there. What's missing? Oh, the sub counter here. Oh, but I cannot refresh it right now. We don't have the sub counter. Next time. I believe we are close to 1 million subs on YouTube, but the counter only shows about 1,800, I think. It's probably bugged. It's close to 1 million, so... close. Maybe I should put one of those shilling pleads for... Okay. Pleads for subs at the beginning of each of my videos saying, we're close to 1 million subs, and I show the count, which is like 1,800. Remember to subscribe. Just for the lulz. Most people would think I'm a lunatic, but it will make me happy, so it would be for my own benefit. Fine. Like this one. I don't like this one. This one is fine. This one is useless. This one is not very good. This one is very good. Fine. That's it. Oh, we have a thing here. Increase defense. Nah. I find it really hard to believe that in months and months of farming I have not gotten a single quantum orb with double crit. Not a single one. I believe I got every other element. Maybe not physical. Oh, I got physical. Yeah, I got it recently. It rolled like S, but I got it. And it was a minor upgrade for Argenti. But every other element I got it double crit. Quantum is the only one that I'm missing. Which means Sealy cannot even consider switching to Glamour for now. Because my Rutilant Arena pieces for Sealy are absurdly good. And there is also the other issue right now, which... because Hanabi drained all my Jades to get Eidolon 2, I cannot get her Lightcon. It's virtually impossible. And her Lightcon gives an extra 10% crit rate. All my calculations and speculations were based on the idea that, well, obviously I will have average pools. On average, I should be able to get her, Eidolon 2 and Lightcon by the end of her banner. But my pools were not average. They were basically the worst possible, close to the worst possible. And I completely gave up the Hanabi Lightcon plan for now, meaning that if I made the switch from Rutilant Arena to Glamoth, I'm losing crit rate. And I need to make up all of that via substats, which is going to be extremely difficult. So I believe it may still be worth farming, and then later on a run get Hanabi's Lightcon if, you know, things line up correctly. Why did you do that, Wopo? She buffed herself and Tingyu. Wopo's AI keeps getting worse and worse each patch is released. Eventually we are getting to the point that she will not play, she will skip her turn. If there is no other explanation, like every single patch it's worse. I don't understand. Ah, fresh sip of tea. Okay. Maybe okay for Argenti, maybe okay. This one he says. Maybe okay. The pieces that I have on Argenti are abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Let me reorder things a bit. We put Tingyun here, Kafka here. As we enter the simulated universe, I will open the character screen, so you can despair witnessing the debacle that is my Argenti. Where is he? Here. Like, if you see the stats, they're not even that bad. Looks pretty okay. And he has this thing, which, I mean, what? And this, which is one of the most embarrassing things I have on my account. So, yeah, a lot of room for improvement for my Argenti. It's incredible that I've not managed to get anything yet. Argenti, I very often play him with other characters who buff speed. So even though I play him with no speed substats and with attack boots, it's easy for him to get to the threshold required by Glamour. Plus, now that I have Hanabi for the Quantum Team, I can give Bronya to Argenti, and Bronya will buff his speed. Because I have Bronya, Aidon, or whatever, I don't remember. And so I'm not worried about the Glamour breakpoints, speed breakpoints. But the substats that I have are S. One would think that basically spending all the time in this place over the course of months, you would get reasonable relics, but it's not always the case. All of these are useless. Sometimes this can be useful with what's her face or Ramei. Let's see. Yeah. Two blessings. Enhance two blessings, rather. Trottorino. Let's see if we can get any nice blessing from her. Yesterday, I felt very annoyed in the Last Epoch because I got an absolutely disgusting pair of boots. But because 2 days ago I made a video and even already posted about a very lucky craft that I got, I don't want to share anything about the boots. Because people will start to think, well, obviously Sir Grindalot is modifying the saved files because there is no way he's getting that stuff. But the boots were actually less lucky and more lucky at the same time. Because when I crafted the ring, I had one bad substat that was potential. The other 3 were perfect, and I had the 3 shots at it. So the odds were kinda by my side, and no matter what, I would have gotten 2 good substats, and 1 potentially bad one. With the boots that I got, I had 4 potential perfect substats. 2 of them I really want them, and I only had 1 shot. I only had 2 shots, because it was a legendary potential 2 pair of boots. And it just so happened that I got the 2 that I wanted the most. And it was very lucky, very, very lucky. I got a fairly disgusting pair of boots now. Way better than anything I got in early access. Way, way better. Which makes me feel a little bit sad for my omelette, my rogue in early access was still 99. Just because I spent so many hours grinding for her and never got anything even remotely close to what my Pancake has. Pancake is my release rogue. Yeah. What's all these exclamation marks? Oh, because I'm using Trailblaze power. What's here? Oh, the new event. The new event is cute. It's a fight event. I tend to like fight events, although the current one is a bit gimmicky. I tend to like fight events that are just very difficult in the later stages of the event, and they are a true test for our characters, rather than events that are like, oh, here there is a giga gimmick. If you exploit it, you get max points. If you don't exploit it and you try to brute force things, it's not really going to work out well. That kind of event is not my favorite. Let's go Giga Trotterino. Yoink. It's so annoying when we survive the thing with no point, with no hit point. Look, we're basically dead. Just. Okay. I wonder if I'm still number 1 on Kafka, with Kafka on Silly Land. Because I completely stopped farming the DOT set for her. And there are many people who are still doing it and are getting upgrades. So there is a very good chance that I will be overtaken on my Kafka. And on my Zilli as well, because I'm not farming the Quantum set any longer. Here. Eventually it's definitely going to happen, like 100%. Curio. I think we have a decent amount of cash, right? Ah, okay. What time is it? 20 past 10. Well, I will finish this run. Then we will level up those potential relics that I got, and then I think I will switch to the Last Epoch to do a bit of pre-lunch grind. Because it's middle of the morning for me, it's 10:30. And I want to do a bit of grinding to make some progress in the empowered monoliths. I'm currently focused exclusively in the Dragon monolith because it's the one where we drop daggers. And currently the 2 unique daggers that I'm using have legendary potential 1, which is okay. But it will be very important to have legendary potential 2 on the daggers, at least on one of them. Because there are 2 stats that you want on a crafted dagger. This one has potential. This one has a bit of potential, we shall see. And yeah, my long-term plan basically is to just camp the what is it called? Dawn of Dragons, something of Dragons, Growth of Dragons, Girth of Dragons, Donger of Dragons, I don't remember it. Just to camp it and go up and up and up in corruption and get better and better stuff. Exactly 500, so that if I use 21 currency, I dropped below the threshold for the Curio and I lose 16% damage. Screw you, game. Screw you. For putting me through that. I blame Yanqing for that. I definitely blame Yanqing. Discard 1 Curio, obtain 2 random Curios. Is it the one where we select a Curio or the one where it's random? If it's random, there is a 1 in 5 of being a disaster, a 1 in 5 of being bad, and 3 in 5 of being whatever. Let's see. Oh, okay, we can select, and then we can get rid of this. Because there is one event that you discard a random Curio. And usually it's always the worst Curio you could possibly discard. Literally 100% of the time. Hashtag all, hashtag always. But it's random. Yeah, mijo, you're sure it's random. I'm very happy that my neighbor's cursed apartment seems to be fixed. For people who don't know, a couple of weeks ago they started doing renovations in their apartment, drilling and hammering everything. And they were doing it in the toilets, in both toilets, which is of course the noisiest part of the house to do any sort of renovation. And everyone in the building could hear it. And they were doing mostly in the morning, and during stream it was less than ideal. Last week they did it a bit, but it was not too bad on Friday. Then on Saturday they were extremely loud in the morning, and it was like, they're going to spend the whole weekend drilling, what? But then, after Saturday, they completely stopped. So they either finished, or the owner of the apartment has run out of money, because they've been renewing it for almost 10 years. And it's been quiet. Being at home, quiet, there are no obnoxious sounds. Every now and then there is a little bird landing on my window, peeking inside, checking out what I'm doing. I miss the copulating birds from my balcony, by the way. There were a friend who was with us when I was recording my anime videos from the living room while laying down on the couch. And every day around 5, between 4:30 and 5, when I was recording my content, there would be a bunch of horny birds landing on the balcony and starting to fornicate. Right there while I was recording my stuff, and it was a little bit embarrassing, but at the same time, you know, it made me feel one with nature. And they're no longer, I mean, they're probably still there, but they do not do it when I'm here in the bedroom, and you know, I kinda miss them. Yep, nothing particularly useful. Let's go. I would say that since we used a bunch of the fuel that Hanabi gave us, let's have Hanabi on screen. We do a yoink. Excuse me, I wanted to... Okay, enable team. Hello. The attack animation is glorious, by the way. It's a pity that she doesn't ever attack. There are so many bamboozling things about Hanabi, her design and everything. Like, her attack animation is glorious, you never use it. And in all her trailers, she looks absolutely unhinged. She's a support character who deals no damage. I do not fully understand, but it's elation, so no one fully understands. Let's go... I like the Giga map. Where is the Giga map? Golden Hour, yeah. No, I don't want to approach this, or probably a mandatory quest will start instantly and will annoy me. Let's go there and level up a few relics. Then I will start the Last Epoch in the background. Okay, let's get wrecked. Let's go... No, this was cursed. I remember this place. I came here with Kafka. Listening to the awful music, thinking, well, obviously Kafka will be lucky. No, it was the worst place to level up relics ever. Here there is more music. I don't want... Let's go to a shady alley. Shady alley... This is extremely shady. I don't want to know what they're doing. Oh yeah, this is the perfect place to level up a relic. While we judge the individual who is blackout, drunk and vomiting. Absolute perfection. Glamot. Here there are only two kinds of relics that I care about, and they are main stat attack percentage and energy recharge. What we got? S unless it rolls speed. Let's see. It did not roll speed, it says you can go. Double crit or speed? Nope. And today is natural selection day. The day in which beta tier relics will meet their fate. I need to do a bit of cleanup. I have way too many. This one, let's level it up all the way and hashtag believe. Yeah. Give me at least one crit rate roll, please. It's not a terrible piece, but we really have one wasted. Okay, one crit rate roll. A high crit rate roll. Okay, it's not a bad piece. Decent. Decent piece. Here... fine, let's see. Nope. Nah, you're trash. Oh, this one, if it rolled a million times in speed, can we... I often see people with relics that have like 4 rolls, sometimes 5 rolls in speed. Can I get one of those? For once, in my account. I don't know. I'm not trashing it. Could be useful maybe for Kafka. If it helps her to reach a higher breakpoint, but I think between 6 and 9 it doesn't change anything. But worth keeping. Worth keeping. Let's see this one. Nah, this one is garbo. This one, I mean, it has some potential. Ugh. It had some potential. What else we got? Oh, please, something good for Argenti. Please, let me hashtag believe for Argenti for once. Oh. It's terrible. That's it? Oh. What we got here? Let's level this one up. You never know. Meh. Very mid rolls. Not particularly good. I don't think I have any elemental thingy I care about. Let's see. Lightning, physical, quantum. If I got anything new that I would like to level up. I mean, we could get a crit rate? Or one of the worst things in the history of mankind. You know, anything is possible. This one is terrible. 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 Well, terrible. Well, rather than terrible, I don't care about it. It's the kind of relic that I would have planned to level up if I got Acheron, but the Acheron plans are gone, so... No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Come on, crit damage. Oh! 111. For the last one, I would probably like crit... I mean, either of the 2 crit subs, that would be okay. The defense percentage was the worst, but... I'm keeping it. It's double crit. It's awful, but it's double crit. And I do not have many other options right now, unfortunately, for Argenti. That was it, right? Yeah. But there is still hope. Hope in the form of glorious combat. Which movie was that? Which movie was that? It's important. It's very important. Did we get a message from Hanabi? Hello, Clara. What do you mean, Miss Sir Grindelot? Of course, first time that I get messages from Clara, because I got her yesterday. Favorite drinks, pretty flyer, Mr. Let's bring Mr. Svarog to the picnic. Miss Sir Grindelot is glorious. Yeah. Oh, glorious Clara. Glorious Clara. And no message from Hanabi, you little piece of garbage. Not sending me any message after all the jades you drained from me. Salvage. I think I have a lot of salvage. Yeah. Huh. I was actually expecting more. I was expecting way more. Oh, okay. That's what I was expecting. That's what I was actually expecting. Yeah. How many do I have? Almost 10,000. Oh, I believe I had the piece for her, but I want to level up. Well, not necessarily for her, but in general there was a piece from here that looked interesting. This one, depending on how it rolls, can be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, not very good, but usable. I would have preferred if instead of 2 rolls in crit rate we got a couple in hit point percentage, but whatever. Energy recharge ropes are in high demand, so I always keep them. Let's go to the synthesizer for a minute. It's 10:30. Yeah, we will end the stream on a synthesizer rush. I will not use all of them, because I want to save a decent amount of meth for when we get new relic sets. But I want to hashtag believe and do this. 20 orbs, see if we get anything good. Nope. 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 Let's see. No. 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 Maybe. Please, Argenti, please. Yes, I will switch to Zeely. Thanks to me. Okay. And another 18. 17! 17! The number that I used when I played basketball. In my teams, I always had the number 17. No, doesn't have double crit. Oh, come on. You're so close at giving me something good. Can you... that extra step, you know? This one I could actually save it. Maybe. Just one extra step, game. We're so close to it. This one we can save it. For Kafka. Ooh. This can be okay for Gwynaifen. Need to level it up for Kafka to see if it creates speed. 11. 11 more. I'm willing to go down to 5,000. And then we call it a day. Fine. It's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. But let's try, I guess. No. I'm not sure. Fine, let's log that one. We are done here. We have a couple of things to level up and see what happens. Come on, Hanabi, come on. No, not here. Here. Set Glamot. No, that one later. That one probably later. Are you going to give me double crit? No, it's fodder. So, main stat I want lightning. I remember there was maybe one for Gwynathan, maybe something for Argenti. Let's see. Please, come on. Do the double crit for Argenti! Oh! The double crit for Argenti. Oh my god, there are 3 substats out of 4 that are good. Please, Argenti. Yes! Oh, finally a good orb for Argenti. Finally. Oh, we got a good one. Based synthesizer. This one is really good. Really, really good. Great. Great, great, great. Finally. Next. Can we generate speed, please? No. We cannot generate speed. I was not asking for double crit, I was asking for speed. Here ideally affect hit rate, but this is a relic that we bring to 15. We have both attack percentage and speed. Ideally affect hit rate, but whatever. But let's see. Effect hit rate. Oh, I didn't roll speed though. It did not roll speed. That's a bit problematic, I believe. Yeah. I'm keeping it because you'll never know, but... Because I have one piece already. With lightning damage, a bit of speed, a bit of everything. The one that I got is not bad, just... we will see. We will see. I wish it rolled speed at least once. But it's not a bad relic for Kafka. Not a bad relic. Gwynathan, this could be very good. Let's go all the way to 15. If it doesn't roll well, it's fodder. It rolled extremely poorly, so it's fodder. Is that it? Why I didn't lock this one? This one has to be leveled up in case it gets speed. Should have leveled it. I should have locked it. Speed, speed, speed. Overalls are awful. This one is not very good. It does not have attack percentage. This one is terrible. Fine, let's level it up. Looking for the elusive 5 rolls in attack percentage. Nope. Giga fodder. And I believe that's it. This could be a good piece for someone like Luca, but my Luca, if I remember correctly, is still level 20. Unless I'm mistaken. And yeah, other pieces don't really look that interesting, but at least we got something for Argenti. We can replace this. Where is Glamour here? This. And I mean, at the end of the day, what I use here will depend a lot on what kind of content I'm clearing. Because there are times when I really want an energy recharge rope on him, and sometimes where I'm fine with an attack rope. And if I'm using an attack rope, the one that I got today is not bad, it's very usable. And I even have a decent one on her. Yeah, the two are very similar actually. 6, 4, 9. Yeah, very similar. I thought I had another energy recharge rope. With the crit. I don't? Really? So that's the only one. Okay, fine. So it's basically going to be either this, if I want energy recharge, or this. I think that with this, his stats should be looking very nice. Nice, 189, ton of attack. Energy recharge will be a bit slower, but all in all, very nice build. Probably a bit too much crit, right? He gets 25, if I remember correctly, from the trace. Yeah, 25, so it's 94 crit rate. 94 crit rate is pretty good, on 3700 attack. I wonder if I switch... Well, eventually we're going to give up the quantum set on him. So, we will worry about it when that happens. I do not even know if Sillyland has a leaderboard for Argenti with the quantum set. I have no clue. I will have to look into it. But, without any further ado, let me start the Last Epoch in the background. Because it's 11:15, I want to do a 1 hour and change grind in some empowered monoliths. It always takes very long to start up. I believe that in terms of game engine and graphic settings and stuff like that, there is definitely some improvement they can do. Because the computer from which I'm playing right now, the desktop, like it could carry anything. It's a really good desktop with 32 gigabytes of RAM, a Ryzen 7 CPU. Like it's a very beefy desktop, very beefy. But still, every now and then, when I'm playing, let's close Oncaster Rail. Haha, seamless. Is the sound volume okay? Yeah, sounds okay to my ears. In busy situations, I get some slowdowns, which is absurd for a game that is a isometric hack and slash. And the settings that I was talking about earlier, that I had to essentially disable in completely while I was playing from the Ally, I believe is this one or this one of these two. Let's see if I turn it off, what happens. I think it was that one. But everything looks more crisp with that setting turned off, like sharper. To me, the game looks better with that setting completely off. And on the Rogue Ally, I gained a ton of frame per second, really a ton, and stable, and I always play at 60 plus. Unless there is a large ambush. Yeah, that's the only situation in which the drop rate on the frame rate on the Ally drop. Because if the screen is already a bit busy and there is a big ambush, then there is a little bit of a frame drop. But all in all, performance very good. Everything in place? Yes. These two are not bad. Like, especially this one. I'm very happy about the stats for the most part. Because there are two reasons why people use a Smoke Weaver for this build. Or for many rogue builds in general. One is the cooldown recovery speed for shift, which is amazing. And the other big one is the dodge rating, because Smoke Weavers add a ton of dodge. Unfortunately, the range is pretty wide, 250 to 410. So ideally, you want one with a high melee physical damage roll, a high dodge rating roll, and a high increased cooldown recovery speed for shift. This one is borderline perfect for me. It's not perfect because, 48 out of 50, 399, okay. The cooldown recovery a little bit low, but okay, we can live with that. But it only has legendary potential 1. If it had the 2, it would have been amazing. Because what you want to put on a piece like that... Oh, I don't have the bank here. But the 2 stats that you want on a Smoke Weaver are more melee flat damage and critical strike multiplier. You want both, not just one or the other. So... if you're in the low levels leveling process and you're fine with just what is it called? It didn't save my loot filter. And you're fine with just a legendary one, then you roll the dice and you hope. But if you are in the end game and you want to really have a well optimized Smoke Weaver, you need to wait for that elusive legendary potential 2 and pray the gods that you win the Rolls of Destiny. After this this monolith, I need to edit very quickly the loot filter. I forgot to transfer it to this PC. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it an ambush? Oh yeah, it's an ambush. Didn't notice. Stay away while Shadow Knives do what Shadow Knives do. GG. Okay. Pick up these, check the idols. Trash. This is garbage. Okay, let's go. Sweet XP. Now, a thing that I noticed is that there is part of the screen that is cut. And I'm not sure why. Yoink. Okay, now the screen is fine. You can see I'm very close to 100. Very, very close. The last stage of a grind from 99 to 100 is very slow. I'm not sure if I will be able to make it today. I mean, probably today. Not sure if during the stream, because I will only be streaming for an hour, roughly. And absolutely we need to work on the loot filter here. Can I import one? Nope. It imports one locally. I wished it saved them in the cloud. Then I need to create one. It's okay. It's not going to take very long. New filter. The name doesn't really matter too much. Just add rule, hide, condition, rarity, all of this stuff. Then, no, we're not done. Add rule, hide, item type, X-May, Scepter, no, Wand, all the two-handed weapons, all the offhands. Armor we keep everything, that we keep everything, this we keep everything. Okay. Then we want hide, Condition, class requirement, everything for classes that are not rogue. Then I want show rarity uniques. It's always going to show uniques. It's going to hide all the class specific stuff that is not for me. It's going to hide which one is this? Oh, it's going to hide items I don't care about. Yep. And yep, this should be okay. It means I'm leaving on the ground a lot of things for potential other characters, but I want to focus on this one, and if I do decide to build another character, we do it from scratch. Oh, I'm out of mana, what the hell? Slay Storm Dude, okay. Let's go to Slay Storm Dude. Here, the main reason why I'm farming this timeline, the Dragon's timeline, is more daggers, more... more daggers, both Exalted and hopefully Smoke Weavers. And in general, when it comes to just farming high-level content, I like to focus on one single timeline to increase corruption. Because increasing corruption of a timeline takes quite a bit of time, and spreading it among many timelines, yeah, you end up having many timelines at like 150-200 corruption, and I didn't find it very useful in early access. I definitely prefer to go... Why does it keep changing the framing though? It's a bit odd. I would just like to stretch it like this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. If I keep targeting XP nodes, if I keep seeing XP nodes and I target them, I'm going to make it to 100 during the stream. 66, 70, 66, 70. Okay, let's go this way. That was my secret illegal strat, by the way. I focused a lot on all the XP nodes to make it to 100, well, to make it to high levels quickly. I need to check my prophecies, by the way. Oh, man, speaking of prophecies, something happened to me last night that if it happened on stream, I would have alt F4 the stream. I took a prophecies, and I had several of those for daggers, and the prophecy was kill Exalted Mage, get a bunch of Exalted Daggers. And they all stacked, like they all had the same requirement. So I went to kill an Exalted Mage, and I got a screen full of daggers. It was glorious. There was nothing else on screen. Like the map, what I could see on screen was empty. So, you know, I stopped for a moment. You just died. I stopped for a moment and I hovered on one of the daggers. From outside the screen, there was a faint sound, and it was a dude with a cannon on his back that shoot a Giga Ballista at me, but not those, you know, the big ones, the siege dudes. It was more like a cat with a cannon on its back. And it didn't have any effect on my character that I could see coming. It just shoot a giant pillar at me, and it one-shot me while I was in the process of checking probably 16, if not more, Exalted Daggers on the ground. I only managed to pick up one that was good. Everything else was... I got one shot. I got so mad. I had to walk away from the computer for a few minutes.
Enough of my past.
And I'm glad it didn't happen on stream. I'm really, really glad. Show me the profit. Well, I don't want to do it here. Let's see if we can get some more Daggers. You need daggers? No, we don't do Age of Winter. I don't do Arena. Arena of Dragons, we could get to swords. Monolith at 300. Monolith at 300 is okay, we can get it because I'm not too far from 300. I'm like 250, I believe. So it's not a prophecy I can complete today, but probably tomorrow. Deaths of hashtag giant scorpion hashtag what? Oh, two-handed sword. Two-handed I don't care. One-handed is okay. Chamber of Vessels. Monolith at 14. Yep. Nope. Wait, is it 2 or 3? Ah, Temporal Sanctum 3. I don't care about it for now. It's bugged. Need to do this. The prophecy interface bugs out. I wouldn't say often, but more often than it should. And you can just, you switch prophecies around and usually it resets itself. Temporal, no. Salted, nah. Okay. We are at 17k. No. Oh, Temporal Sanctum 2? Okay. Temporal Sanctum 2, we can get it. I don't need to go to the Temporal Sanctum anytime soon, but eventually I'm going there. That's all, yeah? Okay, yeah, we got that one. Nah. Okay. That's quite a few prophecies that we can fulfill in one single place. How about... That's good. I still have not decided which chest piece I want to use. If stick with a crafted one or try to go for a unique, and which unique to go for. I have not decided yet. So I always try to sneak in some potentially useful prophecies for chest pieces. Okay, we are short on favor. Let's go back. How much corruption do I have? Should be 250, I think. Eh, 247. Close enough. Close enough. I wonder if I will be, if with this build I will be able to make it past 500 like I did in early access. Parts of this build are worse than in early access, in addition to the fact that Shadow Daggers got nerfed, but part of it are better thanks to the Circle of Fortune. I'm curious a few weeks from now what will character will like. And my goal is to have this character equipped in a way that makes me happy. Like, I want to finish the chest and the weapon setup with like a good smoke weaver. Well, either 2 good smoke weavers or a good smoke weaver and a katana, because both setups are fairly valuable for this kind of build. And then I will consider this character done, and I will be focusing on probably another character, but I've not decided yet. Still have to choose. Maybe a falconer. No, I will not. I will not do another rogue for early access. The other character will be something different. I'm very tempted by the Rune Master, mainly because while I was farming around with this character, I just so happened to get both. A box of Hydra and a Criterion, a Hyper Criterion, whatever it's called, the chest piece, which is exactly the setup that I use on my Rune Master in early access. It's as if the Rune Master is calling to me, saying, "Sir Grindelot, did you forget about me?" Slave a Scalebane Guild Leader. Okay, that's always a pain in the ass to fight. But it's like, it doesn't do anything to you, and then suddenly you take 20 million damage. Okay, GG. Am I getting one shot by anything? Yeah, let's clear a little bit. And then I also go to kill the exiled mage in the prison. Don't care. Wait, what? Yeah, don't care. Although, no. No.
Not happening.
I might have a prophecy for the mage. I don't remember. If I do not make a rune master, I'm not sure what to go for my second character. Because I've played with Druid a lot in early access, and I know that it's strong, but it has a very repetitive playstyle. Very, very repetitive. Maybe I will try Warlock or the Summoner dude. I will need to decide. There are many, many options, and... okay, leave me alone for a minute. Trash. Health, dexterity. No. Increased mana is not bad, but the rest is useless for me, so let's keep going. I was hoping for a double reward. Because with the Circle of Fortune, sometimes those rewards are doubled. And... fine, let's pick up +3 to shift. And when it does happen on rewards that you like, it feels so glorious. So glorious. Every time that I see the 6 XP books, it makes me so happy. Of course, in the future it will make me mad. Because I'm almost level 100. So I'm probably going to get the double XP books every single time. From later today. This, oh, Blood Spires, okay. GG Blood Spire. What we got? Nah. I should not even pick it up, I have a million of those.
Not happening.
GG, let's go. People who play online are saying that the servers are getting... bummer. That the servers are getting better and better. I'm glad they're working on them. Don't care about shields at all. And if we go that way, we're going the wrong way. Might as well go here. Experience Shrine? Oh my god, I got 2 exalted pieces that the loot filter is not filtering out. What is this Christmas? Because the filter that I'm using is very aggressive, like it's very strict. I see very little loot on the ground. So when I see 2 exalted dropping next to each other by random trash mobs, it feels incredible. Prophecy progressed? Oh, okay, we just pick up everything. I will check later what it is. Because we have the XP bonus, I need to just focus on killing stuff while the XP bonus is there. Cannot waste the time checking the loot. We're so close to 100. It's almost finished, we can walk back to the chest. Yeah, it's done. Chest time, Rusmi. Yeah. When I started playing Last Epoch a long time ago, I was picking up every single rune that dropped, even if it was at the end of the screen. Then I realized that it's not necessary. Destroy blood. Oh, okay, now I see it. I had a quick look and I couldn't see any blood spire just because there was too much garbage on the screen. This character is speed, I really like it. Very, very speedy and zoomy character. And going to the what is it called? The Druid, for me, was a little bit of a shocker in early access, just because it's not as fast. It can be still relatively speedy, but here with the Rogue, man, I'm losing frames on the desktop. It's unbelievable. Please, 11-hour game. Once you fix your server issues, look into game performance a little bit better. There is no reason why I should be dropping frames on this desktop, playing this game. Like, I know that you're not seeing fluid frames per second right now. It's not the connection. It's actually my GTX 3060, powered by a Ryzen 7 on a system with 32 gigabytes of RAM that is struggling a little bit to move this hack and slash isometric game with like 10 enemies on screen. What? I blame society and the developers. But it's okay, we give them time. Server stability definitely has priority for now. It's improving, but every now and then people still complain about lag spikes. I can kind of understand the review bombing, by the way. It was not in a playable state when it was released. And you can play it offline is true, but it also doesn't matter. Like, if you buy a game, you want to play it online, and online doesn't work, like you're probably not going to be particularly open to things like, well, you can play it offline, GG. Yeah, nothing useful. So I do not condone review bombing because it can be a bit dumb, but I can also understand it. I already have a million of those. No. 74. Fine, let's go this way. I haven't dropped any Smoke Weaver in a while. It's a little bit annoying. There were a couple of days during which I got 3, and I went from no Smoke Weaver, and I was using, a completely different setup, to double Smoke Weaver, and I have a spare one in the bank with very bad rolls. But, there's always room for improvement. It's the beauty of hack and slash games for me. If there is a character that you really, really like, you can spend an absurd amount of time perfecting it. And if not, you can just build multiples and set goals for yourself and then decide what to do. It's probably the wrong way. Very, very likely the wrong way, but let's do a bit of exploration. Ring of Frost. Chances that it's going to be useful for me are 0, but prophecy fulfilled. We got a couple of daggers. Okay. Is my backpack full? No. Okay. Trash. Let's keep going. Hello, my friend. Just okay. No. Let's go. I need to check my backpack now because I'm sure that I picked up a ton of stuff without even reading what it was because I was a little bit busy trying not to die. No Smoke Weaver feels bad. This one I don't even know what it does. It's unique here. Yoink. This one is trash, I will recycle instantly. This one, +3 to shift. I don't know if there is a secret illegal build that boosts shift. Okay, this one can recycle it. We save that. This one is awful. Can go. This one can go. This dagger can go. This dagger has a little bit of potential, not for this build. This ring is giga trash. And all the uniques I don't care about, actually. You can go. Yeah, I will keep the one with the higher rolls, but I really have a million of those. Go have a million of these. And oh, come on, let me click. Ghostmaker, I'm not sure. Like, not that I want to use it for this build, but if I make a summoner build later on, I could definitely use a few more of those. I'm not familiar with the summoner build at all. I'm just guessing. Okay, if we go that way, we build stability faster, but this way we got a useful node. For 6 points of difference, I would rather go for the useful node. And then I think it will be about time to fight the boss. Oh, can I change the... I cannot change the stream settings right now. Feels bad, man. Because a lot of people will see that the stream is Honkai Star Rail, which was correct for the first couple of hours. And then there was a switcheroonie. Need to destroy Blood Spires. Okay. It's important to double check what the goal is, because if you're killing a wandering dude, you don't care about it. But if you're killing Blood Spires, you need to be careful when you stop to check the loot. Because bad things can happen. Very bad thing can happen when you stop to check for loot. Now, I'm not saying that I got insta-gibbed multiple times by spires while I was checking for loot. It happened multiple times to me in early access. Now I try to be more careful. But in early access, it was my main cause of death. Like, look, there is a thing that I need to check what it is. And I get insta-gibbed. And I'm still losing frames. We did it! Level 100! Let's go! Man, this frame rate is abysmal. What the hell? It's getting worse. Let's pick up garbage. Falcon Fist. Okay. Hold on a moment. Let's turn that stuff low. Frame rate is still not great, actually. And I don't understand why the window, the framing changes by itself. What the hell? Ah, last skill point. We'll probably go here, I think. This one doesn't really matter for our build. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter as far as I know. I don't use a bow. Doesn't really matter. Here I really got everything that I wanted. An extra shadow is also nice. But I think that for now, for my build, I need this a little bit more. The extra mana regeneration, mainly. When I finalize the build and I get better gear, hopefully with some mana regeneration on it, I will probably respec 1 or 2 nodes there and get, I don't know, an extra shadow, extra whatever. But we shall see. Oh. I thought you were done giving me runes glyphs. Okay, so we go this way, and then that way, okay. How is the inventory? Devoid of anything useful. It's okay.
Not happening.
With my current build, I noticed that I'm at a stage where I can mostly ignore monolith modifiers. There is only one that bamboozles me hard every now and then, which is enemies can be deadly on hit. And that one is the only one that completely erases me. And then when I don't notice that I got it, I just instantly die. And GG, I need to restart and change a monolith. Because my character gets hit quite a lot.
Not happening.
The idea is you receive glancing blows, you reduce them, all the sort of stuff. So when I do not dodge, I reduce the damage that I receive. But since I'm getting hit, the deadly debuffs and all the armor reduction and the sort of stuff still applies. So I got one shot a few times with this character. Wondering how did it happen, why, what is going on, how dare you, and then realizing that I picked up enemies are deadly along the way and I was not having a particularly good time. We could go... no, that... man, I would really like to trigger that one though, to explore a bit. Fine, you got me, game, you got me. Oh, we're already at the boss stage. The boss, 50% chance of receiving a glancing blow and chance to apply marked for death. Oh, okay, we go here so that at least we get rid of those two and then we can fight the boss. That looks like it's better value for my mental sanity. What time it is? 20 past 11. Oh no, this one. Well, this is not even the worst. Fine, I guess.
Not happening. I won't forget.
The cooldown on shift is so short now. It makes me so happy. I have so much cooldown reduction. I really wish that I could get the ring that increases cooldown reduction
Not happening.
as a base stat with good substats, good mods. At the moment I had one, but I used it for a legendary craft. Which means that I got the good mods, but I lost the main stat, the cooldown reduction and the +2 to all stats. So it would make me very happy if I could find another ring like that one,
Not happening.
possibly with even better stats. But we will worry about it later. Currently my main focus are number 1, fixing the weapons, number 2, fixing the chest piece, and then we will see where we want to go from there. Because the amulet that I'm using right now has the wrong base. The base is not good for me, but all the mods like prefixes and suffixes are borderline perfect. So it's going to be very difficult to replace. The main... oh my god. The easiest, so to speak, will be to get a high legendary potential unique amulet with useful substats, useful mods for my build, and then transfer my current amulet to it. But the odds of that happening are very small, although the Circle of Fortune highly increases chances of getting legendary potential items.
Not happening.
We shall see what happens. We're still on the hunt. I mean, the league just started. We're what? A week in? 2 weeks in? I don't even remember how long I've been playing the League. Because I've been playing Last Epoch basically non-stop for weeks/months, so the transition to the League didn't make any difference for me. Please be a Smoke Weaver. Nope. Then you can stay on the ground. Fine, let's go to say hello to the Giga Dragon. The only mod that I find very scary for the dragon is enemies enrage at half health or something along those lines. Because the last 25% of the fight with the Giga Dragon, if he's enraged, it's not a fun time at all. It's really not. Because his turning speed when he does the breath, this attack becomes extremely fast. Dodging it becomes really difficult. And you get one shot if you don't dodge it. So that's the only mod that I actually try to avoid when I'm about to fight this dude. Otherwise it's not a particularly difficult fight. I'm probably going to die now that I said that, because, you know, life is not daijobu. If you say, oh, this is easy, you fail miserably, every single time.
Not easy. Too easy.
And if you say, oh, this is very difficult, I had to practice years to do it, and you succeed easily the first time, people will think that you were just bragging and you want to make it appear harder than what it actually is. Cool. I also have the advantage for this dragon fight that I mean, this timeline, I farmed it so many hours, both in early access and release, that I know the fight very well. Like, some people complain about
Not happening.
there is too much garbage on the screen, which I kinda agree with. To some extent. For me, the only complaint is that the cone of the breath does not match the actual size of the attack. The actual attack is much larger than the cone. Come on, go to 16. Go to 16.
Not happening.
Okay, you're at 16. How dare not die? There you go. Yes, critical strike avoidance. Okay. Critical strike avoidance is not bad, and it opens up some options for me for the future. The reason why I say this is it's very easy to cap critical strike avoidance with just one item that has it. And if I get the blessing for critical strike avoidance, I can use any chest instead of this one. The main reason why I'm using this is 100% critical strike avoidance. It's the main reason. Other things are useful, like increased leech rate, increased health, good. But if I no longer need the critical strike avoidance, it means that I could get some critical strike avoidance, let's say from here, or from here, or from here. I believe it can also show up on the relic, but I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. But, you know, in general, there are 3 slots, 4 potentially, where I can get what I'm missing, that extra 65% critical strike avoidance, and then I can use any other chest. I can use an exalted chest, I can use a unique chest with legendary potential. So doing this right now, it's a damage loss because I'm giving up 100% physical damage, but it opens up options when it comes to gearing my character. Trash, 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 trash. Let's keep going. Now we need to find the shade dude, and we're going straight opposite in the direction of that. So let's keep going. I would like to point out I have not seen a single sword dagger node yet, which is very upsetting. The game clearly knows what I'm looking for in this timeline.
Not happening.
Come on, game. I made level 100 on stream. Let me drop a Legendary potential, choose Mock Weaver with decent rolls. It doesn't need to have maxed rolls everywhere, ultimate GG item, just, you know, usable. What is this? Fine, Temporal Sanctum. Because I do not like those kind of dungeons particularly. So very often when I see an arena key or stuff like that, I leave it on the ground. But Temporal Sanctum is a place where eventually we need to go, and it's a fight that if you do not pay too much attention, you die, even if you run the low-level dungeon. And I often pay little attention to what I'm doing, especially if it's evening and I'm playing while my little daughter is still awake and she comes to ask me for something, and I'm like, oh yeah, that Lego thing that you just built was great, and I got insta-gibbed by Jalra instantly because I looked away for one brief moment. So having extra keys is nice. Now I want to live in a world where we will be able to craft more items in a single run, or that making it to the crafting station doesn't require going through the boss. I think either of the two options would make me very happy. As a father and husband, but it is what it is. I can understand that it's a fun mechanic, that as a reward for defeating the boss, you get access to the endgame crafting system. I approve of it, just, you know. Okay, we got X, I don't care. X, I don't care. Man. Let's go in that direction, I guess. The desire sensor is real. Do we have a full backpack? No. Mostly garbage, by the way. Giga garbage.
Not happening. Not happening.
I've seen there are some people who are already at the max level with the Circle of Fortune. It's quite amazing. I don't know if I did something wrong with my grinding.
Not happening.
Because I made it to 100, but I'm not at the cap of the Circle of Fortune yet. So I wonder if it's like that by design, that like the Circle of Fortune just takes longer when leveling up, or if I activated something late and I missed out on some potential, how to say, some potential XP. I have no clue. But it's not a big deal. For me, the two most important mods in the Circle of Fortune, at least for how I play the game, are the higher chance of dropping tier 7 mods, which I got a couple, and the extra chance of legendary potential stuff. Those two for me are the most important.
Not happening.
Like for my play style, it's probably not for everyone.
Not happening.
And the beauty of this character is that I got so much passive XP while going through monoliths and the campaign, just because stuff dies off screen. You waste some loot because unless it gets pinged on the map, in the case of, you know, keys, uniques, stuff like that, you don't notice it. But on the other hand, it allowed me to zoom through monoliths, campaign, and everything very quickly while gaining XP. And you know, the further you go in monoliths, the more XP bonus you get, and
Not happening.
it's all a cascade effect, essentially. This map bamboozles me a lot because part of my brain is telling me that in early access we didn't have it
That was
during the monoliths. Maybe they added it and I missed the patch notes, or maybe it was already in early access but I got it so few times that my brain doesn't remember it. I have no clue. Because this is one of the first maps in the game. One of the first... Yeah, right after the first city hub we go into this map. But in early access I never remember finding it in monoliths, which is weird.
not happening.
Okay, let's go. I have so little mana. The main issue of this rogue compared to the one in early access is the lack of mana. I have some items on the early access rogue which increase mana quite significantly, and because of that, I never have issues with mana. Even if I use synchronized strike twice in a row, I'm not out of mana. Here, if I misclick, it's a disaster. Like, my character doesn't work. It stops working completely.
Not happening.
I wish I could make it to 150 mana, at least. But I'm not even sure where to look for that missing mana. In terms of crafting, we shall see. I will need to check if there is any unique chest that by default has mana, and if I can aim for a legendary potential 1 or 2 to add the mods that I want. 'Cause it has to be a melee-oriented chest piece, but off the top of my head I don't remember any that have even mana percentage or flat mana. I will need to look into Last Epoch 2s later.
Not happening.
Because the problem is the rarity of items. Like, sometimes you can target an item fairly easily, but it may be an item that has very little chance of dropping with legendary potential 1 or 2. And that means you cannot reliably use it as a potential base for a build.
Not happening.
Like, the chest that I'm using now, I would have been very happy to use it, like for endgame. But as far as I know, it only drops from a boss of a timeline that I don't care about farming. The legendary potential 2 is very low, and which means that it's a huge waste of time. Like, I could be farming for daggers, swords, and other things, which is a lot more valuable. And because of that, I will be using a different chest. Prophecy fulfilled is pretty good. There's a lot of stuff on the ground, but let's also close
Not happening.
the monolith, so we don't get shot by this thing while we check the loot. Rune Dagger of Anger. So close and yet so far. Don't care about this. Don't care about this. Don't care about this. Let's go! What's the time? 11:36. I'm glad it's not raining. Because in the afternoon, since today I have a day off, I will be doing a little bit of shopping outside. And it was raining yesterday, and I was already starting to think, oh. I was really starting to think, I get an afternoon off. Part of the afternoon off. And it's raining. No, the weather is good. I can go to do a little bit of shopping. Maybe have a treat. I have not had an ice cream in a very long time. I miss ice cream. Unfortunately, there is only one nice place where I can have ice cream near home. And it's not particularly near home. It is roughly 8 kilometers away. Which is, it's not the other side of the world, but at the same time. If the weather is good, it's okay. If the weather is not good, I will give up on the ice cream. Maybe today my ice cream plans will come to fruition. A bunch of stuff. Oh, the dragon. Hello, dragon.
Not happening.
You survived. You didn't get one shot.
Not happening.
Stand proud, you're strong. You didn't drop me anything though, you sack of garbage. What did you drop? A bunch of blue and yellow. Fuck off, dragon. Don't stand proud. You're a piece of garbage. Nope. No. No. Critical strike multiplier. The base is not the best one. But we take this one. To double check. Yeah, you always need to give up something for the relic. There is no way around it. Because in the relic there are two things that are useful for this build. One is throw damage and one is critical strike multiplier. Problem is, if you get those two, you cannot get throw damage. Sorry, if you get those two, you cannot get mana. Which is another thing that I really need on this build. We have to wait. Oh wait, our reward. Sometimes we get sweet stuff here. No, not in this case, but occasionally we get sweet stuff. Okay, where is my tab with swords? All of these are probably garbage, but might as well. Relics. Uniques. Uniques, I need to tidy them a little bit. Movement speed and damage, chance to dodge. Okay. Come on. Smoke Weaver time. I have a feeling. I will start recording because I have a feeling we can get Smoke Weaver with legendary potential too. I want to hashtag believe.
Not happening.
We need to find the Spine Hunter Alpha and slay it. Okay. Let's find the Spine Hunter Alpha. Which is the wolf with a rush ability, which sometimes can be very dodgy to face, to say the least.
Not happening.
Okay, found it. Let's clear stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. So many on screen. Yeah, if I have a pool like that and the Giga boss, can be rough. So let's clear garbage a little bit. Because we may have to do a little bit of kiting for the boss. Yeah, exactly.
Not happening.
Didn't drop anything. Feels bad, man. Okay, dropped nothing.
Not happening.
But now it's the big one. Let's get these first. Giga Trash. Trash. Oh no. Target farming works, but not now. So what we can do, since we no longer need the XP thingy, this one will give plus 25 all resistances. Oh my god. You're out of your mind, game? Are you insane? And it's only going to be for 3 rounds? Man, that's the worst. Let's hashtag believe in this direction. I will do a little bit of hashtag believing that we can find another dagger node
Not happening.
and a Shade of Ouroboros with mods that are easier, and we also need to go to find the dragon one more time.
Not happening.
Oh, slay enemies to find the dude and slay the dude, okay. This one is usually my favorite mission. The ambush is another one that I like. Like, if I could only have those two, I would be very happy. They're very straightforward. There was a thing that was very weird that happened to me on my commute to work while I was playing. That the mission was go to kill dude. And, you know, you started already knowing where the dude is. You just need to go there. And it was on screen. Like, when I loaded the map, it was next to me. It was like around here at the corner. So I just had to do pew, and the guy died.
Not happening.
And that was so good. If there was a cheat code to do that map over and over, I would be so happy. It was really convenient. Probably not in terms of XP per minute, because I killed like 3 enemies. The boss of the map, a couple of trash, and that was it. But you know, when you're mostly interested in the loot at the end of the map, that's pretty glorious and convenient. Why do you still have so much HP? Let's go on this.
Not happening.
And he's really tanky.
Not happening.
We got... okay, I can pick that one up. Not sure if I really have one with legendary potential of that ring. And since the summoner is one class I may potentially consider building next, I'm okay keeping that one. Although, to be fair, I very rarely craft the legendary potential 1 items. Because you only have one... Like, you only drain 1 stat from an exalted item. So,
Not happening.
you have 2 ways of crafting an item like that. One is... You get an absolutely god tier exalted item with 4 perfect substat, but then it may be better than the unique. Or something that is a little bit in the middle,
Not happening.
and you hope that you get something decent, and if you don't, whatever, it's free stat.
Not happening.
And it's the reason why I'm carrying around the 2 smoke weavers with legendary potential, one that is being unused.
Not happening.
I'm not decided yet what to do with them. Katana of Hunger? Ah, pity. Health on hit is not even the worst. But if I want to use a katana as a second weapon, it must have flat melee attack and crit strike multiplier as what are they called? Man, I'm getting so many of these. As affixes, prefixes, whatever they're called. Bow don't care about bows at all. Man, this sucks. It sucks so bad. Let's go this way.
Not happening.
Blood Spires. Okay.
Not happening.
Careful with the mana. Ooh! Almost checkmate Sir Grindelot there. Almost.
They work to get that one.
Oof. I don't know what it is. I saw legendary potential 3, I picked it up. Thinking about the drawing, I think it's garbage. The legendary potential 3. Like, LP3 items are very rare. Very, very rare. So, no matter what I dropped, it might be usable for some build. But I'm not sure what it is. Which one is it? Xitara's oh, okay. I remember. Yeah. Absolutely unusable for my build. Pity. Man, I wasted a legendary free drop on this. Feels bad, man. Feels omega bad, man. Move that way. So we can fight the dragon. It's the second legendary potential free item that I get during this cycle. The first one being the ring that I'm actually using. And it's kind of fair. The first one ended up being something very, very useful for me. The other one is absolutely unusable for me. What you got for me? Nothing, nothing. Yeah. I think this one's for a warlock. I don't know if I will be playing a warlock. Could try. Nah. Oh! That's a good find. That's a very, very good find. That's one of my favorite things in the game. The ability to reroll everything. I don't know who had that idea in 11th hour game, but you have my thumbs up for that.
Not happening.
What's the point? Oh, we need to locate the gate, seal the gate. Brave and Standing Shrine, let's go.
Not happening.
Come on, I have killed enough. Show me where is the gate.
Not happening.
Ambush! The game changed its mind. Ambush by... Oh, I hate these dudes. So much damage over time. Oh.
Not happening.
Get wrecked, dudes. Sapphire Ring of... it's pointless. Nah. 'Cause with this thing, there are two strats. One is you clear everything, like you unveil everything in the whole, in the whole timeline, getting to all the nodes that you want, and then you reroll so the nodes that you skipped have a chance of being something that you want. Or you just use it as a way to, well, I'm pretty much done, I fight the dragon, before fighting the Shade of Ouroboros I reroll this, whatever I've unveiled, and then I move on with my life. If I was at high corruption, meaning that, you get high chances of getting good loot, I would clear the whole timeline. Since it's a low corruption timeline, I'm like 250 or something like that, I will just clear this node, because a relic node... No, not relic. Yeah, it was relic. Relic node can always be very juicy. And then we do a reroll, and then we go to fight the boss and the Shade of Ouroboros. If I have time to do it now, because it's almost 12. I do not have a hard cut-off time today, but I cannot even leave too late because I have things to do in the afternoon.
Not happening.
The useful shrine? Kind.
Not happening. Not happening.
Are we done? Oh, still a duel. Oh my god. I double pressed 1 by mistake, I ran out of mana, I couldn't dash. And rip. Rip. I want to have direct access to the to one shade. So I guess we clear this and whatever. It's the big issue of my build at the moment. Because I have very little mana, if I make a small mistake and with my pinky finger I press synchronize the strike twice in a row, I'm out of mana and I'm I'm not a playable character for like several seconds. What do we need to do? Oh, seal the gate. Okay.
Not happening.
Because as long as I keep a rotation of synchronize the strike dash, other various things, synchronize the strike dash, sometimes double dash, it's all good. But synchronize the strike twice by mistake, not good. Would not recommend. On my early access rogue, no problem at all. I have way more mana than this. I think I have close to 200, if not more than 200. I believe that there was a point that I had 220 mana on my early access rogue, and then I dropped it to around 180, 190 in favor of more damage substats. But I've not played her in a few days. I do not exactly remember every single detail of the build. Nope. Nope. Now, if I fight the Giga Boss, he gets Frenzy and Haste, and it has 25% all resistances. So let's take this opportunity to explore around a little bit and see if we can snipe any node that later on can potentially be useful. Because the Necrotic Dragon with haste, frenzy and the kind of stuff, no, is not an option.
Not happening.
It becomes a very tough fight for no reason. Did you drop anything useful? Something purple? Let's pick it up.
Not happening.
I like uniques because some of them can enable builds and some of them have very low level requirements. Meaning that sometimes when you create a character, already through the campaign, you get the opportunity to equip build-defining uniques that allow you to properly test a build. Oh my god, I pressed it twice by mistake, look at that. That allow you to test a build and have an idea of how it works even before you reach the end game. Nothing. Okay, let's go. I knew the double XP books would start to show up the moment I made it to 100. This one have extra. Fine. After this one I will fight the dragon, see how things go, then reroll all the nodes, see if we get any dagger nodes. And if we get the dagger nodes, I will go for them. If not, we go for Shade. Find the gate, slay the gate. Seal the gate, rather. Found the gate.
Not happening.
A character that I've never played, like not even in the beta, not even created it, is the tank dude, the guy that is basically a paladin. I looked into all the builds and there isn't one that really activates my armors. Everyone else, you know, either as a how to say that? A glass cannon build, you know, like the rogue or a caster or a ranged nuker. Every other character, I found some build that would interest me. But the paladin dude, not really. I know he's not actually a paladin, but in my head he's a paladin because I've seen so many characters in my life who function pretty much like him and were paladins. So it's difficult for me to name him in a different way. Are we done? What is this single skeleton that kept surviving? Oh, full. Okay. Now, we are next to a Shade of Ouroboros there. Although this one has a higher corruption bonus. Quite significantly. But, oh, this mod will apply to the dragon, so no. Let's go to say hi to the dragon. He has a 30% endurance, which is not amazing, but it is what it is. At least it's not frenzy. Frenzy, no.
Not happening. Not happening.
Okay. Now I should do the AoE.
Not happening. Not happening.
We're at 50.
Not happening.
Need to focus a little bit. That's because there is a lot of garbage on screen. He has a few attacks that can one-shot. And I don't want to waste time. I really dislike wasting time. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad position. I'm not in the best place right now. Three.
Not happening.
18. GG! No, we keep the same. It's because of this. So when I see a boss at 16% hit points, I just dash into it and it dies. It makes life easier. Not good for me. Awful. Not good for me. Pointless. It's okay, Dragon, you tried. You did your best at giving me some rewards. I have 1,000,000 of his hearts, by the way. I know there are people who need the heart of whatever the dude is called for their builds. I have so many. I believe I even have one with Legendary Potential 1. But I just don't use it with my build.
Not happening.
I did not even use it in early access for my Room Master because I never dropped it. Like until the very end. And it's an item that is amazing for a class like the Room Master, but you know, once you get it, you need to rearrange your build a little bit. Most of the time, it's not like you have a build, oh, I got the heart of dude, I instantly put it and it works. No, you need to do a little bit of rearrangement of your build. And I got it around the end on my Room Master, but I never got the chance to use it because I would have dropped way too many substats of useful stuff. If only you were a 4 or 5. Nothing useful. Oh, let's see how many daggers nodes we get. I will have a sip of fresh tea. Because it's already a bit past 12, so in theory I should be leaving anytime soon. But here I definitely want that one. I wouldn't mind to make it there. There is a dagger node here. What a shitty reroll. What a really shitty reroll. We only got one dagger node, and this one I want to get it, and that's pretty much it, right? Yeah. I didn't optimize it. Like, in theory I should have gone here, hit this one to reveal more nodes. You know, I could have done a lot of things better in terms of optimization, but I'm lacking a little bit the time right now, and it's low corruption, so whatever. Let's get the daggers. Where them daggers at? Patrolling flash, okay. Hello, my friend. Oh man, very mature so far. I really dislike those guys, by the way. The spinning dudes. Because very often, not very often, they can detect you when they are off screen, and they start charging their attack basically when they are off screen. Sometimes it becomes very, very difficult to avoid it, and it hits like a bloody truck. There shouldn't be stuff that off-screen can be so dangerous for characters. Like, I can understand if you have an ability that hits off-screen and you aggro something. That's okay. I get it. But enemies that you cannot see, that already aggro you and start doing things, that's a little bit questionable for me in terms of game design. I wouldn't do it. Nope. Although, wait a moment. Damage over time, minion damage. Oh, and critical strike chance as a base, whatever. Because I need to think a little bit about my next character. Just a little bit. Let's clear everything and let's go. Let's go, my loyal pet. My loyal pet who will never abandon me. Let's go to get some fat smoke weavers here. Smoke weaver with legendary potential, 405 dodge rating, 50 melee attack. Easy. Easy. If I make a mistake like earlier and I die, I probably Alt F4 the game and the stream, and I unplug the computer straight from the power cord.
Not happening.
Earlier it was just a relic node, so it's like whatever. I can cope with that, but not the relic node, the only node we got after the reroll. Where is our dude? Let's go this way. Oh no 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 no. Okay. That's a lot of garbage. Really a lot of garbage.
Not happening.
There, have fun with that. GG. The thing that even if you die after you conquer an eco, it still counts as completed is something that I really appreciate. Everything but a dagger. I cannot believe this. One-handed sword, two-handed sword, and no dagger. Man, what a scam. What an absolute scam. 12% increased damage to 100% critical strike chance. Takes 2 rounds to disappear. Let's be brave and stunning. To end the stream. Oh, that one. No, 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 I got stuck on it.
Not happening.
This is the version that I dislike the most at this corruption. The one that I like the most fighting is the one that poisons. Mainly because it's very easy to bamboozle it with the what is it called? The decoy. This one has all this garbage that spins around, a lot of things to dodge, a lot of things to avoid, and that thing hits like a truck.
Not happening.
Very tanky.
Not happening.
Cannot even see the hit points right now. Oh, GG. Which body armor did you drop? Meh. Meh. Wow, the rolls are so good. Got 2.9 melee. No, not even that good. Not even that good. Not worth keeping. Rip my dagger dreams. Unless here, no. What's the situation? 22k. I'm very close to the next rank. What's the next rank? Items that would drop as rare have a 25% chance of becoming exalted. Jesus Christ, the next rank is really juicy. Really, really juicy. 17k is also very quick to make. Well, you know what? I will go to get some prophecies, because it's something that later I will definitely forget to do. And then it will be time for me to leave. I have to decide what to have for lunch. I have not decided yet. No, not follow the Empire. Nah. Black Sun. No. What do we have here? No. Okay. Exalted Mages. Nothing. Although this one maybe? No. No two-handed swords. Monolith at 300 corruption. I'm not there yet. How much does it cost? 800. Fine, let's pick it up. I think I'm 260 now, more or less. Roughly. Nah. Arena, not an option. Reign of Dragons 290, so close yet so far. Soon. Death for a rare enemy in the Temporal Sanctum. No conditions. 7 exalted daggers. fine. Like, no level condition. Any exotic the sound to me is... In that case... in that specific case... let's go. Let's very quickly do a temporal sanctum run. Not to craft anything, just, you know, to snatch the daggers. What is this piece of garbage? Why didn't I even pick it up? Okay, go. Oh! Didn't notice we had that one. That one looks really sweet. Okay, then unique here 2, 3, 4, 5. Then daggerinos, relics, sanctum. Let's do tier 3.
Not happening.
I've only done level 2 so far because I've only crafted low level legendary items and come on, you give me both ways luck.
Not happening.
Prophecy fulfilled. Nice, nice. Trash. Come on, give me something good. This one is actually neat. Not for my build, but it's actually neat. Oh no.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
What's this explosion of loot? Brassiers of the turtle? Absolutely pointless. No, 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 no. Misclicks. Wrong way, of course. I really dislike this mechanic, by the way. I really, really dislike it. I like the idea, not the implementation.
Not happening. They won't forget that one. Not happening.
It's still look, I cannot go there from here. What the hell? Come on. Wasting so much of my time.
Not happening.
Oh, okay, I believe I have a prophecy or two for Dude Bro over here.
Not happening.
Or maybe I need more than one. Oh, okay, he's still alive. Sorry, I thought you were dead. No prophecy. I really thought that I had one for this guy. Ah, whatever.
Not happening.
Oh, maybe it's a kill the dude, but in a monolith. Maybe, maybe.
Not happening.
I don't know if I can kill tier 3 Jura, by the way. Could give it a try. Friend damage, cast speed. Huh. I haven't tried the tier 3 Jura in a very, very long time. Is it again crashing? No, okay. No chest. No chest. Feels a bit bad.
There is only one explanation.
can go this way, which is good.
Not happening.
Finally, I will have a tower.
It's Bishra. I wonder if it gives more XP for the Circle of Fortune. I honestly have no idea.
Not happening.
Oh, what did we got?
Not happening.
Give me purple stuff. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Not happening.
Water Shrine! Oh my god, the cooldown! Yeah, let's go to Jura where the Water Shrine is still active if possible. It will make me very happy. Chest, nothing. Chest, nothing. Let's go.
Not happening.
Hello, my friend. Long time no see. Oh, she has so many more hit points than the tier 2. Oh my god. I have a bad feeling about this. At tier 2, she's basically half hit points when this phase starts. And she deals way less damage than this. Oh my god. I have a very bad feeling.
Not happening.
Escape is impossible.
Oh, 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 almost dead.
Not happening.
I have no mana and I must scream.
Not happening.
No! Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button.
Not happening.
Man, I pressed F instead of D and I opened the crafting menu instead of doing the time switch. Oh, there are 2 daggers. Did we get... Did we get the dagger that I need? The dagger that I require? I mean, this one is very good. Not for my particular build right now, but in general it's a very good dagger. This one you can get it. At least as a... what is it called? Crafting dagger. Okay. Now, what are these gloves? Jewelry obsession? I really have many. Hope? Oh. Hope? Oh my god, bloody Jura. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Feels a bit bad, man. Feels a bit bad. What are the rings I picked up along the way? They're terrible. All of them are really terrible. This one is pointless. This one is pointless. This one, let's see. If we can get some magic done. Nope. Then let's see here. Is there any really juicy suffix that I would like? Not really. I mean, health on kill is probably one of the best that I can get, together with health on hit. Fine. You got me, Jura. You got me. Let's do it. Would be very happy with melee physical damage. Very free or very questionable. So, it's a 1 in 4. Let's seal the cache. I'm okay doing it because that one is my bedroll, what is it called? Bedroll Smoke Weaver, so... Yeah, okay. not the worst. A stun chance would have been way worse. Health on kill, not completely the worst. This one has a much better roll for the dodge rating and melee physical damage. So I want to use the legendary potential on this one when I get a better dagger. Not right now. So we made it to level 100. I didn't really put a lot of useful stuff in here. Really not much. Maybe there was a... what's it called? A relic that looked interesting. This one. Let's try. Nope. 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 Oh my god. What can we get here from the relics? In the suffixes. Resistances. Health is good. Huh? Feels bad, man. Feels really, really bad. It's even a low roll. Like 32, yeah. Very low roll. Unfortunate. This one is a tier 6 and it's 30. Plus it has dexterity, plus it has health. So that one, I'm afraid, is just better. I'm sorry, Catapult's Ancient Coins Hope. You had your chance to shine, but you squandered it. This one is another one that is worth crafting. Now, if we could throw damage, man, level of flurry, and now I need to remove it. The joys of crafting. Critical strike multiplier is good, but don't need the physical damage. Like, this one is a very good relic. And it's already finished crafting, but not for my build. When I have the... what is it called? The Dancing Strike build, this one is much better. Here we have a Critical Strike Multiplier. The base is the worst. The absolute worst. I guess I need to keep it. But no. Hashtag believe. Okay, we removed it. Please, something useful. Huh. Mana. Not the worst. No, 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 no. Stop damage over time. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ah, okay. Now it's useful. Now we need to keep it. Fine. Fine. Worth keeping. Stay there. Oh, it's already tier 5 aerial assault. I wanted to reroll aerial assault, but I guess I will keep it in case one day I want to build the Photm class. That's a tier 6, right? Yeah, only 6. Increased fire damage. Nah, it's a terrible base. I remember this one. I used it for a while. Medium damage and that's it. I even used this one for a while. Yeah, that's pretty much it for crafting. Feels bad, man. I don't think I have any belt worth using right now. Increase cooldown recovery speed. I mean, this one is very good. Throwing. We have throw damage, mana regeneration. Throw damage. Well, let's put one here. But this little bit of throw damage is not worth it. That one has a lot of health. Mana regeneration, throw damage. Throw damage increase minion health. Do I need cold resistance? Yes, I do need cold resistance. This one has critical strike avoidance, which is neat. Oh, this one, the crafting is done. This one is like that. And I cannot do anything, right? Yeah. No, not on the ground, not on the ground. Oh my god. Compared to this one, it misses out on a bit of throwing damage, but it has a ton of mana regeneration. Physical damage is useless for this build, borderline useless. Cooldown recovery and cold resistance are very good though. Here we have throw damage, cooldown recovery. We could craft this one, see what happens. Could craft this one, see what happens. Could craft this one, see what happens. I will start with this one. It's like that. Meh. I was really hoping it would boost some other stat, but it didn't happen. It crit on itself. Fine. Resistances. Throwing damage. Resistances. Throwing damage. Crit on throwing damage? Nope. Lightning resistance, I don't care too much about it. Health and stun avoidance. It is what it is. Fine. Now this one could be really good. Because we have cooldown recovery speed, we have throwing damage. I would really like to see mana over there. Not physical damage percentage. Mana regeneration, good. Mana regeneration is very good. Now, oh, we need to be careful about crafting this one then. It's a flat endurance threshold, which is not even the death. It might be worth to do this. Please seal. Oh no, it didn't seal. Let's do this. This. Oh no, the crafting potential! I got scammed by the crafting potential. Noes. The scam is real. Only 32 crafting potential on this one. I made it from 1 to 5, actually from 1 to 4 using basically no forging potential, and I got scammed for the other one. Look, I still have 10, what the hell? What are the rolls? Health is average, dodge rate is high, throw damage is a bit low. Yeah. This one is done. This one, man, it was so close to be an upgrade. But this one was a very unlucky piece. The Glyph of Despair, correctly named like that, didn't work, even if the affix tier was very low. And then we got scammed by the amount of of crafting potential that everything needed. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. Not that the one that I have is bad. The one that I have is good, and I can use it for quite a long time. It only has one dead stat, which is increased physical damage. Is there any belt that is useful? Unique belt. Huh. +1 to physical skills, increased movement speed, health regeneration. No, the rest is useless. Chance to poison, slow, melee attack speed, dodge rating. Legendary potential 2. Could we get a legendary potential free? Because legendary potential free, if I could avoid increased physical damage, would be nice for my build. +1 to pretty much everything, because that one is physical. This one is physical. This one is physical. Movement speed, nice. Would activate my almonds a bit. But unfortunately, what time is it? Oh my god, it's 12:30. It's 12:30. I will put the rings and daggers and everything in the right tab, and then it will be time for me to leave. Daggerinos, where are you? Here. And the unique one here. Okay, so that will be all for the day. Thank you for stopping by, even if it was a slightly late stream because I overslept, and I will be gone now to do some shopping. Next Friday I should be able to stream, but there is a good chance the stream will be later during the day for me. And it's something for which I will let you all know during the week when I have some updates from work regarding what I will have to do next week. And that will be all for today. It's Friday, so I'm wishing you a happy weekend, and I will be grinding some more with my pancake. We finally made it to a level 100. Yeah, a bit faster than what I expected, and with a very solid build. Very, very solid. I'm happy about my pancake. Very, very happy. And still has a lot of room for improvement, by the way. Really, really a lot. Because, I mean, this is not necessary. This is not necessary. This is probably something on which I will work later today if I have any, avoidance here in the chest piece. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. Armor shred effect with while keeping critical strike avoidance, pretty sweet. Belt with critical strike avoidance. Glows with, many options, but unfortunately time right now is missing for me. Again, thank you for stopping by, guys. Have a great weekend. The stream will end abruptly. No end screen today because I need to run. Bye and take care.